So, is rewarding yourself a bad thing? I think that, especially what my brother was talking about, is how everything in moderation is good. And I think that really applies for so many things. Is the same thing with this, is like, if you're rewarding yourself, let's just, like, the example I was thinking of is just, let's say you were trying to, like, get more fit, go to the gym. And you're going to the gym, and you haven't been active in the gym in so many years, but you just started going to the gym because you want to get more fit. And every time you went to the gym, because you worked so hard, you felt good, you finally went to the gym, your family's proud of you, you went to the McDonald's across the street and rewarded yourself with, like, I don't know, a Big Mac and a soda and some fries. Because you saw that in your brain, you saw that as a reward. That's fine. But then you started doing it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because your mindset was, I'm going to reward myself for doing something that I don't want to do. But what's the motivation that you have? There, you don't have any motivation, because every day you're getting that McDonald's. As long as you go to the gym, every single day you're getting that McDonald's. So the only motivation you have is just, let me go to the gym so I can get this McDonald's. So that is where, is rewarding yourself a bad thing? That is where, yes, it is a bad thing. In that particular situation, where when you're doing something you don't want to do, you just consistently keep on rewarding yourself. And like, and another example is too, like, our dad, he's been recently trying to get his abs. He's just been trying to get his abs popping out. And, eating a lot less than what he used to eat, he cut out a lot of things, right? But imagine if like every like 2 days, right? Because he was like, man, like, this thing is really hard, right? Every 2 days he rewarded himself with like a big meal, right? Like something just to keep him going, right? And then that turned into every day, just like the similar example I just gave. That is where rewarding yourself also becomes a bad thing. But see, what he's been talking about he's going to do is, we're big fans of wrestling. WrestleMania is coming up, and he's been doing this thing for a decent amount of time now. That's the day he's going to reward himself, is on WrestleMania. He might eat a little bit more than what he used to eating. And he said that's the day that he's going to reward himself. So many times we probably have food laying out, cookies, chips everywhere, and he just has to tell himself, no, I'm going to wait till WrestleMania. That's the day that he wants to wait till, and he's going to eat the food he wants to eat. That is where rewarding yourself becomes a good thing, because he has motivation to continue to do what he's doing until that day, so he can finally just bulge out and just eat everything he wants to eat on that one day. So that is where rewarding yourself is a good thing. And I do believe that, the question, is rewarding yourself a bad thing? It can be, not in moderation. But if you're moderating it, yes, no, it's not a bad thing. Rewarding yourself is not a bad thing if you're moderating it. Mm-hmm. And like you're giving yourself, because you have to have the motivation to keep going, just like he was talking about the game, now this whole week I've been wondering, I'm like, why isn't JJ playing this game, But then he told me, he's like, only on Sunday. So he has the whole week from Monday to Saturday motivation, because then he knows on Sunday he could play a game and he's only gonna maybe play for like 30 minutes, an hour, but he has that motivation. And that's what you need, is the motivation. So if you're rewarding yourself every day and you don't have any form of motivation, then yes, rewarding yourself is a bad thing. But if you are not rewarding yourself all the time, and you are giving yourself that long period, rewarding yourself when you set a date on that, reward yourself on that time, that is when rewarding yourself is not a bad thing. And yeah, that's kind of my opinion on rewarding yourself. I mean, imagine if, like, all the prophets, right, in the Bible, every time, because I'm mentioning Isaiah here, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Moses, all of them, right? Imagine if every time God spoke to them and he told them to do something, they rewarded themselves because they felt good. They were like, oh, God told me to do something, let me reward myself. Let me I don't know, let me go commit adultery because I'm gonna reward myself, right? Or wait, adultery, is that the right thing?
No.
What's the thing like like with a girl?
Oh, that's adultery, yeah.
Like, no, like
the bad?
Like with a girl, like making out with them, something like that. Yeah, like imagine, like, I'm gonna go make out with a girl or whatever. Or I'm gonna go eat all this food, or I'm gonna go, party, drink wine. Imagine if they always did that every time God asked them to do something, because they felt good about themselves. Like, I just did God's work. That would, why would God continue to want to use them to spread the word, to get out there? He wouldn't want to use them. So, but if you're not rewarding yourself all the time, and you're only rewarding yourself when like that's the time when you should reward yourself, then no, rewarding yourself is not a bad thing. But overall, it's just in moderation. It's not a bad thing, but if you are rewarding yourself every day for something that's honestly, and with the way the world is, sometimes people reward themselves by just doing something so simple. And if you're rewarding yourself like that, your mind is just flawed because you have no motivation. You're just rewarding yourself all the time for what work did you do? Like for what did you do at all to improve your temple, your body? What did you do at all? And if you cannot give a good reason on why you deserve this reward, then personally I believe that's rewarding. That's bad. Like if you're just rewarding yourself all the time. So moderation is definitely something, and we've talked about moderation a lot. And I don't know if we have a specific video. I don't think we have a specific video, but we've definitely talked about it a lot in our other videos. And eventually, a video about moderation specifically will come out. So,
this is right. Reflecting on what Jaden said. One thing I learned in the book Atomic Habits by James Clear is that when it comes to rewarding yourself, it really is kind of stupid to reward yourself with things that go against your goal. So if you're trying to be in the gym and you're trying to lose weight, it doesn't really make much sense to reward yourself then with something that goes against your goal. He speaks about this point system. So you have a point system for the good habit and for the bad habit of a particular goal. So losing weight, going to the gym is a good habit. Losing weight, eating McDonald's is a bad habit. And those points, they compete against each other. And at the end of the day, whichever category has more points will win. If you eat McDonald's more than you go to the gym, you're going to end up quitting the gym. But vice versa, if you go to the gym more than you eat McDonald's, you end up sticking with the gym. You end up getting rid of this bad habit of eating at McDonald's, and you end up becoming the person that you wanted to become. So what he speaks about is that rewarding yourself should be used righteously. It should be used, if you want to lose weight, you shouldn't reward yourself with a point that goes against your goal, with a negative point. Instead, you should reward yourself with something else. It might be another bad habit, but it might be a habit that doesn't really counteract the goal that you're trying to the goal that you're trying to achieve. So if you're trying to lose weight, maybe you should reward yourself. I don't depend on the type of person you are. Personally, I wouldn't want this, but maybe reward yourself with like a bubble bath. I don't know who would want that, but maybe reward yourself. What's another way? Maybe reward yourself with playing a game for 30 minutes. That doesn't really go against your goal of going to the gym. If you use those things to your advantage, and you don't have, as long as what you're rewarding yourself doesn't go against your goal, it's fine. So, like Jaden was saying, going to the gym while eating McDonald's, doing those two things, one's gonna win and one's gonna come on top. But if you go to the gym and then reward yourself afterwards with petting your dog because petting your dog makes you happy, then you won't end up quitting the gym. No matter how many times you pet your dog, you won't end up quitting the gym. Or no matter how many times you go to a dog park because you really like seeing dogs and you found that as a reward, you won't end up quitting the gym. Or if you find reading your Bible a reward and you want to get into the gym and reward yourself every time you go into the gym, you get to spend some time with God, then you won't end up quitting the gym because you're rewarding yourself with something that doesn't counteract your goal. So basically what Jaden said is that, and this is found in Atomic Habits, he says it multiple times, is that rewarding yourself is motivation, and rewarding yourself with something that counteracts your goal will end up, I'm brain fog right now, but will end up like completely destroying that goal. Like you won't achieve that goal if you're rewarding yourself with McDonald's after the gym. We're passing this on to my dad, see what he has to say.